court has indeed struck down President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship, and that abysmal decision followed yesterday's blow to election integrity, where the same two justices joined the three liberal idiots to allow mail-in ballots to be counted days after Election Day. So let's take each in turn. So you might recall President Trump on January 20th of 2025, his very first day back in office, he directed federal agencies through an EO not to recognize the citizenship of babies born in the United States if either parent was illegal. The administration's argument was very straightforward. The 14th Amendment says citizenship belongs to persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. So it's those last 6 words. I mean, they're not decoration, right? All children born in the United States to parents who were not under the jurisdiction of this nation, like an ambassador or a diplomat, or like children of tribal Indians. Their children are born in the United States are not recognized as United States citizens, and neither should illegal migrants who are by definition still under the jurisdiction of their own countries of origin. But somehow, some way, the two supposed conservative justices, both nominated by Republican presidents, Roberts and Barrett, have embraced the insanity of the left that's just infested modern jurisprudence, and they've ruled that children born to illegals inside the country are indeed automatically U.S. citizens. Even my namesake, Jonathan Turley, the law professor, who's not a conservative, he says that this constitutional interpretation is utterly insane. Well, his exact words are, it's perfectly insane. And he thinks this is going to force us to try to ultimately pass a constitutional amendment that permanently defines the jurisdiction clause as excluding children of illegal migrants. Now, the good news is that the border is shut because of the very policies that were instituted on that very day, January 20th, 2025, the same day President Trump issued his executive order. Since that day, there has been 0 illegal border crossings. 0. That's not an exaggeration. And keep in mind, the anchor baby strategy that's tied to this birthright citizenship is officially dead. So an illegal alien parent is absolutely still subject to deportation, even if their child's a U.S. citizen. Courts have upheld that for 50 years. Having a U.S. citizen child is not the equivalent of getting a visa. A U.S. citizen child cannot petition for a parent's green card until the child turns 21. So even setting deportation aside, the anchor doesn't legally attach. If the parent is deported before the child can petition for them, a child turning 21, if the parent's deported, they have 2 choices. They could leave the child here with U.S.-based relatives, or they can take the child with them. Technically speaking, the child is not being deported. The parent simply chooses to bring them in their deportation. And under Trump's current enforcement posture, prosecutorial discretion, as it's been called, that's where ICE would previously deprioritize parents of citizen children like they did under the Biden administration, that's dead. That's gone. And it will be gone for the next few years.